So by the time this is uploaded, I'm assuming I'm gonna be at 10K, and I figure I just start this off by saying thank you. I know I've said this before, but it's still prevalent today. I never thought I would ever get this far. 10K, like, it's crazy. There's gonna be that many people enjoying my content, and just, like, everything I do, just like 10,000 people theoretically watching, and that's like, it's not scary. It's not. It's like not exciting. It's more mind-boggling, if anything, because my version 1, version 2 were banned super fast. I think my version 2 got up to 400 max, and I basically thought this account would be banned really fast. I didn't think it would get far, and I've been banned this account like 3 or 4 times. So I kept appealing, and I got lucky every single time. And it's so crazy, I'm here today. I started this account in March. I was going super slow, and I was like, I'll be a small account, but I can make the best out of what I have, and that's the mindset I've had this whole time, and I still do today. I love talking to you guys. I always check DMs. People were really surprised when they find out I read DMs. It's not right that big pages just ignore their followers. I don't know, it's not arrogant, but I don't know, some moving between the lines of not considerate. At about 3K, I started getting a lot of questions about how do you run like a meme account. Like, do you have any tips? How can I grow? What can I do to get big? What am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? And it's been hard for me to answer those questions at first, because I figured it was just based on luck getting big. But as I've gotten bigger, I noticed it's not just luck. There are pages that have gotten big just by luck, and there's ways to like run an account right, and there's ways to run it wrong. If you run it right, you will get big. It's inevitable. And if you do it right, you will have a lot of fun. You'll get big. If that's what you're looking for, and you'll get to post stuff you like and make other people laugh too if you have that mindset as well. It's a very good mindset to have. A lot of people just, post for like money. They want to get big just so they can post advertisements. That's not the way to do it, because you have no motivation. You need motivation to run an account. So I guess that this would be a nice way to enter step 1. Have a great mindset. You can't focus on just the numbers. Like, if you notice one day you're not getting as much likes as the other day, it's going to degrade you. Though you might not notice it at first. Over time, you're going to notice how it's like, degrading. You're going to start losing interest in your account. It's only going to seem like a chore rather than something fun. And the whole point of this is to be fun. You're posting memes. It's nothing serious. It's not business. You're doing this to have fun. You're doing this to make other people laugh, maybe, or troll, if that's your insight, which is not a very good insight. Or you're just doing this because you're bored. It's a nice spare time. Whatever your motivation is, you should have one. Without that motivation, there's no fuel for you to keep going, if you know what I mean. Without that fuel, you'll eventually give up. I know you say now you won't give up, but I've seen it every single time they give up. So you always have a great mindset. Another really important thing is, before you get into your account, you need to know what the hell your account's going to be, because a lot of people like their accounts all over the place. There's some people out there that's the point of their account, is to be all over the place, but they know what the hell they want their account to be. Since you're new to this, most likely if you're watching this, you probably maybe have an idea what you want your page to be, but you gotta think really far. Like, what do you want to be doing on this account in the next 5 months, as an example? You need to have something in mind, because people are gonna be like, what the hell is this page? It's so inconsistent. People want consistency. That's what makes accounts good. You you follow this account because you know they have stuff that you like, and you know you'll keep getting the stuff that you like. Essentially, that's just how it works. It's always how it works on things that like YouTube and stuff. Same principle. So if you've got a YouTube account, a lot of this stuff is gonna be very similar. So you gotta have an idea. Like, there's a lot of types of pages. I'll just name a few. There's pages that do like only OC, which is OC stands for original content, like a meme that you made, or mostly OC. There's also a lot of accounts that they repost a lot like in memes, but for every repost there's like 1 OC, or maybe 2 reposts is 1 OC, like a nice balance. Then there's accounts which I pretty much fall under. They do a lot of reposting, but they also occasionally here and there do OC, but they spend a lot of time doing it. Like, it's not like a simple app. And I'll get to that further down the video about types of OC in a sense. So like an app, like instead of using an app, you might use something like Sony Vegas, which I'll get on further on down the video. So if, like yeah, like accounts like me, they use professional like video editing clients to get the high quality OC, but they also repost a lot because it takes a long time to make these OCs a lot and a lot of thought kind of into it, and for a meme at least. So those tend not to be posted often, but they do well most of the time. There's also accounts which I highly recommend you don't do. They only repost. Those accounts, they tend to fall under the stereotypical 13-year-old edgelord, this guy in the memes category. He rushed into it. Why would you follow an account that posts the same exact stuff as another account? And why would you choose the account that's small, has like doesn't do as much compared to the big account that has the name, you know? They got all the likes, they post maybe the good, same stuff, if you know what I mean. And don't be that guy who just post memes that other people made. And please, please don't call it your own OC when all you did was add a caption to it or maybe add a song to it. It's not original content, that's inspired. But you can obviously mention that you you added something to it, but don't credit it as your own. It's not yours. If you didn't make the base of it, it's not yours in a sense. There's also another account that does well sometimes, but it's kind of risky. It's shit posting. If you don't know what shit posting is, it's a word that's been around for a long time. It's basically when someone just posts something really irrelevant, like just you wouldn't expect, like and with no caption whatsoever. So like, I randomly post a picture of of like a fire hydrant in the middle of a desert or something with like the two suns. Like something really stupid. It has nothing to do with anything on your account. There's some accounts that do just that. I don't recommend that unless you're like a big account. You're like really good at it, if you want to call it that. That's not gonna work majority. You're not gonna get big on just posting stupid shit. Or you could do like what I kind of do on my backup account. Dripping.Moist.Memes version 4, by the way. You should totally follow that. I do like shitposts, but like there's something like funny to it ish. But like, for example, one of our most recent ones, it was something with like a pizza with like toothpaste and shit on it. Like, it's stupid. Like, why would someone take a picture of a pizza and post it? But then, I don't know, it's weird because it's got like toothpaste and shit. It's like different, you know? That's an example. It's kind of hard to explain exactly what is and what isn't shit posting. So I guess now you're probably going to want to, you got your mindset going, you're going to want to know what your name is. So that's probably the first thing you're going to think of. Try not, basically, how do I put this in word? Try not to be that guy who does like the stereotypical noun.memes version 1. For some reason you put the version 1, or you do adjective.nouns.memes version whatever the fuck. I know I'm a really bad example of this because I did that myself, but I did that roughly 2 years ago when his community was still kind of underground, if you want to call it that, and less people knew about it. And there's not many accounts. It wasn't like a stereotype like that yet developed, and I'm not changing my name now. So since you're not gonna do what I just told you, you're gonna have to think of an actual name. Try not to make this name like a reference to like a meme in the past or that's currently trending. Once again, I'm a hypocrite, but no one knows what the hell a Eugene Acuni meme is, so I guess it kind of worked out for me. But don't make it something like relevant at the time, because people might quote unquote hate on it later and people get bad impression of your account. If I saw a picture with a Harambe, I would not follow that account. It just gives me a bad impression. I know it's a little close-minded, but it's the truth. People are very close-minded in general. So how I thought of my name was that I wanted something to do with like wet or moist, and someone did moist memes already, so I thought of words that were associated with moist to describe the word moist. So I was like Dripping.Moist, like it wasn't just moist. So like you kind of have to go in with like one word or like a general idea of what you want your name to be. Then you kind of work with it until you get something that you like. And don't add the V1 to it. People get a bad impression of your account too if you add the V1. Only add the V if you've been banned before. It's like a V2, a V3, etc. So for your password, you want it to be something that's really hard to guess. It could be a series of uppercase letters, lowercase letters, numbers, symbols, underscores, whatever you have to do to make this as hard as possible to guess, the better. Because a lot of people don't know how hacking Instagram actually works. How it actually works is through a process called brute force attacks. that is when the hacker gets like a password list of just like, it could be 100,000, it could be a million passwords that have been used by people. It'd be passwords that are used commonly, and they just keep trying those passwords using this tool that automatically does it for them, and it keeps trying those passwords with that target username until it finds a match, or it doesn't find a match. Obviously, this doesn't work every single time, but it's possible, and very often there is a match because people use common passwords, words and stuff, like animal names and stuff. So if you don't do that, and you make it the symbol of like retard language, you will less likely will get hacked, because the chances are there's not many people that do those passwords in general, so hackers won't have that random like retard language password, so they will get that password. Now, once you get your password, you're gonna be like me and forget your password, might get logged out one day due to like the weird glitch where it logs you out for no reason. You're gonna need this password, because it's so complicated, obviously, to have it written down like a notepad or memos, whatever you use, like an application that you can write shit down on, and also have it written down somewhere safe, like in your house, in case you accidentally delete it. Like I've done that before, and I had to reset my password, and it's just a major inconvenience. Just write it down somewhere just in case as well, on top of having it on like notepad or something. Now that you got your password associated, now you get your password ready, you're probably gonna wonder what your profile picture is gonna be. Now, there's a lot of accounts out there that do like the same profile picture. Like a common one I see is, it's like SpongeBob related or something like that. Try not to do that. There's probably like 10 other people with the same or very similar profile pictures. You want someone that sticks out, because if you see someone that sticks out, they're gonna remember your name. It's gonna get you more known and more follows. So try not to do something that's based off a meme, or really, once again, I'm a hypocrite for that. Don't make it something that big accounts using something very similar. Don't be that guy who copies the same exact profile picture as another account they like. That's just a bad idea. And if you actually do get big, which you will if you follow this video most likely, that'll lead to problems. You copy memes, bullshit you don't want to get involved in. And people are going to be like, oh, you're just an unoriginal page, you just copies other shit. So once again, it's a bad impression. You're going to want to get your bio set, and you want to have a tone set for your bio once you get your profile picture, obviously. And it's hard to explain like how I have it. I just say like, if you want to talk to me and stuff, they DM me and stuff, and like I say like, I kind of just establish like I answer shit that I always get asked. So like I'm obviously just a guy who's just like really laid back kind of, and I like to talk to my followers. So that gives people an impression of that. So they kind of have a deal with the hell they're following. If like you're energetic, you want your bio to be energetic, you know, a bit of you in your bio, and it will reflect upon what your account actually is. And since this video is about 15 minutes, I'm my YouTube partner, since I can't upload more than 15-minute videos, I'm going to wrap it up for now. That's basically how you get your account set up, and the process that you have to go through to get there, like how you basically get your account started. In the next part, I'm going to be explaining basically more in depth about your posts, creating backup account, interaction with followers, your personality, and then I'll throw a little bit of how to grow, and then probably a part 3 will be explaining more in depth how to grow. I'm gonna throw some tips that I've learned over time, what to do, what not to do when running your account. So I'll see you guys in the next part. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later.